Okay, so I opened my instruction, and on my right I have SAP. So those are the things that I can do, and I realized that this instruction was created in early 2010. So it's already outdated, so I need to update it, and I'm doing it right now. And um, first thing that I talked about is transaction code, and I did cover this part last class, so I'm gonna go over there. And then the only thing is adding transaction to the favorite folder. So for example, say I can go to now logistics, and material management. So look at how much functions are included in here. So logistics alone, you have material management, sales, distribution, logistics, production process, plant maintenance, and so forth. You have so many functions, and you have accounting, human resources, and information systems. You could also include marketing option here and supply chain option here. So it gets a lot more comprehensive. And you can see how sophisticated program this is. And now under material management, I'm going to go to material master, and then material, and then create, right? And then under creating material, so these are all functions related to creating material. And you got to be very careful here because there are many create functions. For example, finished product and packaging or maintenance or raw materials and semi-finished products. So they have a lot of functions to use. And I'm going to start with finished product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this function a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this function and drag it under favorites so that I don't have to go through this directories later. I can just click on MMF1 as one of my finished product. In the same way, I would drag raw material under favorites. Then you can bring it on the top. And then I can also drag semi-finished product, right? MMB1 is right there. Another thing that I want to bring is change function. Now I'm going to close this, collapse this folder, and then I'm going to go to this change folder, and here's an immediate change, right? So I'm going to use MM02. I'm going to bring it to the favorites so that I know I can use these functions, and these functions will help me to cover lab 1. So that's how I put all these functions on the favorites and manage everything for myself. And let me talk about
Will these functions stay in your favorites when you log on, or will they refresh and be back into the regular spot when you log off?
it will stay.
It will stay.
Yep,
Cool.
it will stay. Now I'm going to also do setting default number and date formats. So now we have various icons here, and I'm going to use this more, right? More, and go to system, right? System, and I have user profile, right? User profile, and this is my profile, and own data. I want to change some things around. And for example, you can enter your title, right? So if you click on that icon, drop-down menu comes up, and Mr. and my last name is GBI-022. You are not supposed to change that. maybe you can change that. Let me see. And James, and then my academic title, I'm going to put professor, and you can put your, BA or something like that. And this is your format. You cannot change that. And function and department, you can enter whatever. And room number, floor third, and there's a building. I don't think it has that, so business building, right? So I'm just entering these kind of things so that I can personalize this data. Now I can also go to defaults. So click on this address and then defaults. There we have various options. For example, decimal notation. Sometimes decimal places are appearing in a funky way. So you want to choose the correct one. The second one, 1 million something .89, right? So 2 decimal places, 100th place you have. And the date format, sometimes it is set as European style. American style is, month, 2 digits of month and 2 digits of dates, and then year, right? So that's American style. So we can go for that. If it's Japan style, they go by this. Islamic style and so forth you're going to have. And we are going to choose American style there, right? And you have done that. If you have done that, you want to save it, and you can save, right next to your command bar, there is a save button. So click on that. By doing so, you'll be able to save your setting, right? And your setting has appeared. So that's a navigation part.